We begin this Monday morning with breaking news in St. Louis. A suspect is in critical condition after a member of the SWAT team shot him. Good morning, I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Let's go straight to our Sydney Stallworth, who is live on the scene where there is a heavy police presence. Sydney, I know you just got an update 30 minutes ago. What did you learn?
Well, Michelle, Rennie, we do know that this man barricaded himself inside of a home on Balsam Avenue, and that scene is actually just a couple of hundred of yards behind me. Now, when police gave us an update, they told us that this man was armed with a rifle inside the home and that reportedly he had fired it several times inside the home. Now, at one point, he was on the second story of the home when he leaned out of a window, pointed that rifle at the SWAT team, and that's when the SWAT team opened fire. 5 officers fired their guns, and the man was shot twice. Now, I want to give you an idea of how all of this happened. We did get some scene video because our crew has been on the scene for several hours. While all of this was happening, the home was actually on fire. So here's the timeline that we know so far. Around 11:30, police got a call for domestic disturbance on Balsam. Officers responded to the scene, and the call was upgraded to a shots fired situation. Now, St. Louis Metro Police told me just moments ago they believe that the man fired the rifle several times inside of the home on Balsam and that he barricaded himself inside. Now, the St. Louis Police SWAT team was then mobilized to get the man to come outside of the home. But when the SWAT team arrived, they noticed the home was on fire. The armed suspect still inside of that home. Now, we're told police made several calls to get the suspect to come out. All went unanswered. The fire grew stronger, and police say at the time the home was fully engulfed in flames at one point, and the armed suspect leaned out of that second-story window, allegedly pointed the rifle at the SWAT team, and officers fired, and then he was shot 2 times. Police also tell me that he was shot in his right arm and head. Now, we're also told that the suspect is in stable condition this morning. Earlier this morning, we knew that he was in a critical condition, so there's another update. They also say that they don't know whether or not this suspect actually fired shots at the officer. We asked whether or not this man lives inside the home on Balsam, and police say they don't know that either. There were 2 witnesses involved that actually tipped police off that the man was armed. They don't know if those 2 people live in the home. There are still a lot of questions to be answered this morning, but we do know that Manchester Avenue, which has been closed for hours as police and the fire department take care of this breaking news situation, is now reopened. We see cars making their way down Manchester, and we also know that the home is a complete loss, so it cannot be rehabilitated. That fire completely engulfed the home. That's the latest we have here in St. Louis. I'll send it back to you guys on the desk.